Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Asshole Consulting. Already, Alice comes in with the insults. Hey, Boozehound Clary, I'll pay for a video detailing your views on abortion. When is it justified, if ever? Have a nice day, you Norse cuck. And so I gave her a discount for slamming on my Nordic lineage because I'm not proud of it. And then she writes, here's your shekels, schlock. So, man, jeez. Okay, detailing view, when is it justified? I'm probably very libertarian or libertine when it comes to abortion. I'm pro-choice. I find the act itself disgusting. And I'll admit right up front, my approach is very cowardly because I'll never have to have one. I had a vasectomy. I've taken that power out of the way of women saying, oh, is she going to have the kid? You're going to bring it to term? Oh, my God. And nope. Big Daddy C controls his little sperm count. So I'm very flippant, arrogant, and cowardly on my views on abortion. If you want to take the risk or the chance that that's murder, knock yourself out. I don't have to. And I don't know if you saw the video by Michelle Wolf. She did a comedy skit about celebrating abortions, and it got to the point where that person is pro-abortion. Like, she gets off on the fact that women can that abortions are a good thing. Whereas anyone who I think has a little bit of a soul would be like, you know what, you want to avoid that. Yeah, there's birth control, the morning after pill, condoms, and I know, ladies, I know mistakes happen. Amazing how I've never had a mistake. But I think that feminists, in their obsession with abortion, I don't know what it is. I understand reproductive rights. Fine, yeah, okay, you can have it. But when you celebrate, I think one of the feminists had a shirt on. Was it Gloria Steinem says, proud that I had an abortion? I'm like, you know what? I'm not proud. I wouldn't be proud of that. This is a break glass in case of emergency. Do it in the first trimester. God, you hope it's not a living human being, because then that would be murder. But I think some segments within the feminist community are pro-abortion. Like, they want to kill those little kids. They don't even care. They celebrate. I don't even know if they even give it consideration that the kid might be living, because there's absolutely no remorse or there's a pride in it. It's like you don't want it to be proud of that. This would be like, yeah, it's something that's got to be done. Or, back in the olden days, maybe the kid came born a little bit weird, and to survive, the village would, well, what was it? I think was it the Trojans that would push the handicapped babies off a cliff and have them killed? Horrible as that is, you had to survive back then. But you weren't proud of it. You weren't punting the baby off the cliff and celebrating. You're kind of like, this is a hard choice. This is bad. Life isn't perfect. But it's the lesser of two evils, and I think this kid would have a horrible life that wouldn't be able to provide for. And so we're going to mercy kill this child. And so, whereas I am pro-choice, it's in understanding that, and that sometimes kids shouldn't be born, sometimes kids should not be born. But it's with a bit of remorse, and like, you'd like to avoid that as much as possible. And so even though I am pro-choice, I look at some of these feminist. Maybe I'll link to it below, and you won't even be able to watch half of it because it's so appalling and disgusting. Because abortion is not necessarily something that should be celebrated. It should be a right, but I think a segment and contingent of feminists have gotten to the point where they're mental and they celebrate that. So I don't think mercy killings should be fun. You should. I don't know how you don't get your heart tugged a little bit. I certainly wouldn't be wearing a shirt celebrating the fact. So there's no modicum of modesty, or I wouldn't say shame, but it's a whole weirdo world out there. And I'm kind of like, fine, you want it, here you go. Knock yourself out. If you can live with yourself, go ahead and do it. Like I said, I'm a coward and a hypocrite. Go ahead. It's not mine. Women own that one completely now. All yours. I'm not going to live with the costs and consequences because I'm not making the choice. But in terms of abortion, yeah, I mean, I'm probably shockingly pro-abortion. I think kids that, I'm even, not even if you have like Down syndrome or something like that, the kid is going to be born impaired or whatever. If you can't raise the damn kid right, go get an abortion. And the irony or the tragedy or however you want to put it, the type of gals that wait till the third trimester to have an abortion, those are the type that you're probably not going to be a great mother. Probably not going to have the greatest stable upbringing. I mean, heck, we just did a Clary test video on Kurt Cocaine, and his family background was horrible. And he ended up killing himself. There are worse fates than death. And sometimes if you can't provide for your kids because you're so dumb you're going to wait for a third trimester abortion, it's like, well, you don't have the best decision-making abilities. That's like, oh, we better get that done now. Or never get to that point. But hey, go and do. Celebrate it like Michelle Wolf does. Please go ahead and do that. I'm not going to get in your way. You're the last person I'm ever going to want to talk to. That is some dark shit when you are celebrating abortion. And so it's very utilitarian. It's very Machiavellian. In my opinion, it's very cowardly. But that's my opinion on abortion. When is it justified, if ever? I think it's justified in most of the cases because I think religious people are way too optimistic about the future of the children that they think they're going to bring their kids into. I think it's justified. When the kid has something wrong with them, threatens the life of the mother. But I'd also, you want it that bad, ladies, fine, get an abortion whenever you want. And I'm even willing to pay for it. I know that is not my libertarian, but I'm like, yeah, here's your money. Because I have a feeling the kid you'd raise, you're just not going to raise them right, and it's going to cost the taxpayer more because you are obviously not a responsible person. All right, that's it. You guys got questions? Cappy's got answers over at assholeconsulting.com. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.